Okay, this assignment involves making two charts. The first one is a chart of United States military deaths. If you know me, I'm really into the sacrifice that people make in order for us to have our freedom. And I'm very cognizant of it. And I want you to be too. So I have you Google United States military deaths and look for a primary source. And this is a real good one here. This is veteranaffairs.gov.government. So let's use that one. This is a PDF that has listings from the Department of Veteran Affairs, battle deaths of major conflicts. We won't do all of them, and we won't do the most recent wars that we're in. So I have on the other side here a new spreadsheet. I got that by saying sheets.new, and we want to give this a title. You want to always have headers, and so this would be the major conflict, and this would be military deaths. And the deaths will count are battle deaths and death in theater, which would be like dying in a hospital, in a field hospital in a war. The first war, as you notice on the left, is the American Revolution. What you can do is simply copy that. You see that it doesn't fit. You can come between the two headers for column A and column B, and you'll see that you get this little marker here. And if you put your mouse there and just double click, you can make it wide enough. You can also drag the bar as well. Here again, we're looking for battle deaths, so in this case, it's 4,435. Do not enter the comma. So just type 4435 and hit enter. We want to format the data that we put in here with a comma, and the way you can do that is to highlight the entire column by clicking B and going to Format, choosing Number, and choosing Number again. Now you'll notice that it puts decimals on there, and we don't want that. So you come up here and decrease decimal places by 2. So you hit it twice. The next war is the War of 1812. And battle deaths are there. We won't do this one. This was the Indian Wars. It was almost a century long. The battle deaths are only estimated. We'll just skip that one. The next one is the Mexican War. And in this case, there's two numbers you have to deal with, the battle deaths and the other deaths in theater. And so you actually have to add these two numbers up. You can use the spreadsheet to do that. To do a formula, and we're just trying to add two numbers, all formulas begin with an equal sign. You do the battle deaths, and then use a addition symbol, and do in theater deaths. And when you hit enter, the answer will appear. Continue with the other wars up until Desert Shield. You can put that one on there. There are ones where you'll have to add, again, in theater and battle deaths. So let's go on to Civil War. We'll do the Union numbers, of course. And this is a formula, so I kind of messed up. I need to put an equal sign here. and then a plus sign. And the in-theater deaths are actually very large. Very costly war for both sides. And you just keep going through this. Oops, sorry. You just keep going through this. We'll stop there. There is the current wars that we're fighting, and there is a site for that, but it's down for maintenance this week. So we'll leave that alone. So this is the data we want you to chart. Okay. All right. So you highlight your data, and we'll make a column chart out of this. We want a column chart, and it looks like this. You can certainly leave the chart here if you'd like. You can make it its own sheet. I would like it sorted by the most costly wars. So in order to do that, re-highlight your data and go to Data, Sort Range. You will always have your data will always have a header row. And we want to sort by military deaths, largest to smallest. It's hard to read the wars, so let's move it to its own sheet. And that is your chart. You can certainly add color to it, please, and customize it as you see fit. We would like you to make one more chart for this assignment, so please add another sheet. The second chart I'd like you to make is showing us the top 10 counties in Colorado in terms of the 2010 census for population. All right. So what you do is you Google Colorado County population, and when you do, you can scroll down, and a great site right here is colorado.gov. That's considered a primary source. Go there. So when you go to this site, you want to go to population totals for Colorado. Counties and places 1870 to 2010 are available here. Go there. You want to select all these counties, so click on Adams and scroll down, hold down the Shift key, and click on Yuma, and that selects all of them. We want 2010. So you hit View Results, and down here is the data. And it should be just a straight copy-paste. So if you highlight this, and come here, and copy it, Command-C or Control-C, and now go back to your spreadsheet. If you do a straight paste, you'll get this information this way, and that's not what you want. What you want to do instead is go to Edit, Paste Special, and choose Paste Values Only. That should bring the data in this way. If it doesn't, drop me a note. I'll send you a file that has this data. You do not need columns B and C, so we'll select those and go to Edit and choose Delete Columns BC. Deselect that. This is actually counties. And we don't need Colorado, the whole total, so we'll get rid of that one. Now you have all the counties in Colorado, and we want to sort them. So we highlight both columns by just dragging across A and B, and Data, Sort Range. We have a header row, and we want to sort by the total population from largest to smallest. Now we can identify the top 10 counties. There are these right here. Again, we just need a chart of that. You can certainly customize this, and I always appreciate students that do that. So you can see that Weld County is the 9th largest county in terms of population in Colorado. And that would be the assignment that you turn in. You would add this to this assignment and submit it. Thank you very much.